Big breaking news coming in. Navjot Singh Sidhu has resigned from Punjab Congress chief post. That is the big breaking story that is coming in. What is happening right now in Punjab is our top focus right now, because on one hand you've got sources indicating that at 3:30 p.m. Captain Amrinder Singh is going to be leaving from Punjab to come to Delhi. Sources have further indicated that there is going to be a meeting between Captain Amrinder Singh and JP Nadda and Home Minister Amit Shah as well. And now the news that is coming in from Punjab is that Navjot Singh Sidhu has resigned from Punjab Congress chief post. That's the latest coming in at the moment. We'll get you more details on this as we go along the way, but this is a huge breaking coming in. This is a Congress drama that is happening on the back of Charanjit Singh Channi's appointment as the Chief Minister of Punjab. Of course, we'll continue to get you more details, and what we're picking up right now is that he's going to continue working for the Congress party. Flashes across your screens right now of high drama ensuing right there in Punjab. Navjot Singh Sidhu resigning from Punjab Congress chief post. Big breaking story here on India Today at the moment. He's going to continue to serve the Congress party is what we're picking up, but why is he resigned as the Punjab Congress chief? That is a big question. Our reporters will bring us up to speed with the latest development that is coming in. On the other hand, let's juxtapose this with what is happening as far as Captain Amrinder Singh is concerned. We just broke the story, source-based story, as to how at 3:30 p.m. he's going to be leaving, that is, Captain is going to be leaving Punjab to come to Delhi, and sources also have further revealed that there's a meeting that has been scheduled with Home Minister Amit Shah and JP Nadda, and the story coming in right now is Navjot Singh Sidhu's resignation as the Punjab Congress chief. However, what we're picking up is that he's going to continue to serve the Congress party. So he has not quit the Congress, but he has quit as the Punjab Congress chief. Rajdeep Sardesai, my senior colleague, now joins us on the phone line on this big breaking story that is coming in. Rajdeep, what could be the reason for Navjot Singh Sidhu resigning as the Punjab Congress chief?
You know, Chetty, these are the pulls and pressures that are going on in the Congress ever since Channi has taken over, which is why it took 1 week for him to have his cabinet in place. Now we are told the latest flashpoint is over the appointment of Mr. A.S. Deol as the Advocate General, because Mr. Deol was a lawyer for a particular police officer who was allegedly involved or was certainly accused in the sacrilege case. It's a big issue, and which Sidhu had vowed that he would take it to its logical conclusion and even ensure that the Badals were tried in that particular case. Now, Navjot Singh Sidhu, almost as a mark of protest against the appointment of this particular Advocate General, Mr. Deol, has reportedly used that to send in his resignation. There are also a few ministerial choices which he has a problem with, but it clearly shows that when you have someone like Mr. Sidhu at the helm, someone who's unpredictable, who's not, this is not the first time he's been sending resignation letters. You might recall 2018, resigned as a minister barely 1 year after taking over, claiming that he had not been given portfolios where he could work. You've seen his, over the last 4 or 5 years, he's tempestuous. He was with the BJP, joined the Congress. Now, when you have someone at the helm like that, someone who has never really been a team player, there will be serious question marks raised, and that's exactly what's happened. His inability to work with the new team of Channi and the two deputy chief ministers has come to a fore within a week of the new chief minister taking over, clearly suggesting that Mr. Sidhu is not the kind of person whom you can really rely upon, because the only thing that is predictable about Mr. Sidhu is his unpredictability.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And Rajdeep, also to put this entire story into perspective, a while back we broke that story about how sources have indicated that Captain Amrinder Singh is also going to be leaving from Punjab to come to New Delhi. The source is also indicating that he's going to be meeting Home Minister Amit Shah and JP Nadda, and juxtapose this with the fact that now Sidhu has resigned as the Punjab Congress chief. How do you read this entire development at a macro level in Punjab?
Well, it clearly shows that the Congress's left hand does not know sometimes what the Congress's left hand is doing. Yeah. Because clearly the Congress, while effecting the change from Captain Amrinder Singh to a new order, had really not planned an orderly succession. And the role of Sidhu remained a huge X factor, because Mr. Sidhu is Punjab. now that you made Channi a Dalit Sikh the Chief Minister, Mr. Sidhu has to wait his turn. He is impatient, unwilling to wait his turn, and the Congress leadership has simply not been able to handle him. So, you've created a situation where you've got a restive Sidhu and a new Chief Minister. It's a recipe 4 months before elections for a potential disaster. So clearly, I think the Congress High Command needs to decide now what do they want to do with Navjot Sidhu. I mean, do they want Navjot Sidhu to continue virtually holding the party leadership every few weeks? Is a question only the Congress.
We've lost Rajdeep Sardesai there. I'm requesting the producers to re-establish that connection. We've lost the network, but I do believe that Anand Patel is also on the line with us. Anand, first up on the story that is breaking in, Sidhu's resignation coming in, but he's going to continue to serve the Congress party. You're breaking the story. Tell us a little more about the reasons why this is happening. Rajdeep has already elucidated quite a bit in terms of the reasoning, but what does his resignation letter really read to Sonia Gandhi?
Well, clearly says that he was unhappy the manner in which Charanjit Singh Channi was made the Chief Minister, and then on top of it, some of his close associates could not make it to the ministry, and also the allocation of portfolio. Sidhu's viewpoints were not taken into consideration. These are the 3 points we are picking up from our sources in the Congress party in the Punjab unit over Sidhu, leaving the state unit chief post. Within a month, almost a month of being given this all-important position ahead of the assembly polls in the state. So clearly, Navjot Singh Sidhu, it was clear from the beginning that he wants the pole position in Punjab Congress. He wants to be the face of the party in the assembly polls, and that is the reason why his camp was after removal of Captain Amrinder Singh. We had seen when the negotiations were on over who will succeed Captain Amrinder Singh, Sidhu had thrown in his hat, but there was no consensus over him taking over, and that's the reason why Charanjit Singh Channi emerged as a consensus candidate. Then we were told that he was not happy with the manner in which the portfolios were allocated, particularly the Home Department going to his arch rival Randhawa. So that Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa becoming the Home Minister was also against Sidhu's wishes. So clearly Sidhu wanted his man to become the Home Minister in the state, and that also didn't happen. And also some of his close associates could not get key portfolios. So that is also what Sidhu was angry over, and that is the reason why he said to his close associates that if he cannot have his way in the government and in the state as a state unit chief.
And Anand, one big question is, what is the message that the Congress High Command is now giving out to its electorate ahead of the Punjab Assembly, with so much of political drama taking place? First, they, with Channi coming in, it was basically on the fear that with Captain continuing, there will be a lot of anti-incumbency that the party would end up facing, and hence Channi was appointed. But now you have all these developments taking place. What is the message that is going out to the electorate? How can one even have faith in the Congress party now?
Well, yes, the Congress party high command is certainly red-faced with this. Remember, it was the Gandhi siblings, both Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi, who were in a favor of change of guard in the state unit, and they were the ones who suggested that Sidhu should be made the state PCC chief. Sunil Jakhar was replaced, and Sidhu was given this all-important responsibility. But then we saw Navjot Singh Sidhu, instead of heading into the interiors of Punjab, in the villages, in the rural areas, and helping the Congress rebuild its cadre ahead of the assembly polls, he started targeting Captain Amrinder Singh, the Chief Minister of the state. And that led to a show-off between the two leaders. And we saw the kind of stories which emerged out of Punjab, the manner in which the two leaders were, throwing barbs at each other. And finally, the anti-captain camp managed to dislodge him. But then again, it was a matter of time as to when Sidhu would again create hurdles for the new regime. The manner in which his viewpoints were not taken into consideration when the new leadership was chosen. Remember, Charanjit Singh Channi was a compromise candidate. His name was suggested by Manpreet Badal, Ambika Soni and Harish Chaudhary, one of the leaders who had been sent as a central observer to Chandigarh by the party high command. Sidhu's choice was Dr. Amar Singh, Fatehgarh Sahib MP. He wanted Dr. Amar Singh as a Dalit face to become the chief minister, but that was not accepted by the party high command again. So you see, right from the beginning, when the key decisions were not being taken as per Sidhu's wishes, Sidhu, you know, his body language, the day Channi was sworn in, you could easily see that Sidhu was miffed. He was aloof. And later on, after a couple of days, Sidhu was nowhere. He was nowhere near Channi.
You know, one thing is certain, Anand, when you are appointed as the PCC by the party high command, you can't have such a thin skin. You have to keep your party together. You can't just resign on a whim. And as Rajdeep said, that the only thing predictable about Navjot Singh Sidhu is his unpredictability.
Yes, that's what Sidhu's problem has been. You see, Chaiti, we have seen Sidhu's rise, meteoric rise rather, in politics, you know, from becoming MP from Amritsar on BJP's ticket, then taking a stand against the party and his own political mentor, Arun Jaitley, when he was given the ticket for Amritsar in 2014. Sidhu had walked out and then he joined the Congress party. When he had fallen apart with the Badals as well. So, you know, Sidhu has been, you know, sort of trying to figure out as to how to reach the top, the pinnacle of Punjab politics. But sadly, he hasn't made many friends. He has, you know, taken most of the senior leaders, most of the established leaders head on. And that has been his problem. And here also in Congress party, we have seen how, you know, he was not on good terms with Captain Amrinder Singh, taking pot shot at his decisions, you know, even to the extent when the High Court decision came on the Bargadi sacrilege issue, he called Captain's government as a 75-25 government, so big bar there again. So Sidhu has been known for making such comments, known to...
Yes, absolutely. You know, now Anand, let's come to the macro picture here. Let's come to the macro picture for a second over here. We are breaking the story about Navjot Singh Sidhu's resignation as Punjab Congress chief and further going on to say that he's going to be continuing to serve the Congress party. On the other side, earlier we broke the story, which is a source-based information about how Captain Amrinder Singh is all set to meet JP Nadda and Amit Shah as well. All of this is taking place after Channi got sworn in as the Chief Minister of Punjab, and that was the High Command's choice. At the macro level, and I asked this to you, that I asked Rajdeep also, how are you viewing this entire drama, the political turmoil that Punjab Congress is going through right now, and does the High Command have any control over the leaders at the moment?
Well, looks like, you know, it's more trouble for the party high command because Punjab remained an unfinished agenda, Chaiti, let me tell you, even after this entire exercise. There are so many camps in the Congress party in Punjab unit. It's very difficult to deal with them. There is Navjot Singh Sidhu camp, there is Captain Amrinder camp, then there is Channi's camp, then there is Randhawa camp, Trip Bajwa camp. So all these camps are there in the Congress party unit. Sunil Jakhar you cannot rule out. So all these leaders were struggling within the Congress party to get the pole position, and that is why you see, you know, a lot of contradictions within the party unit when it came to taking big decisions. Be it captain's ouster, it took so much time, even after the 2-month-long exercise which took place in Delhi to dislodge Captain Amrinder Singh. Only Navjot Singh Sidhu got the approval as PCC chief, and then a month later we see Captain Amrinder Singh being removed. So again, you know, you see a lot of contradictions within the party when it came to taking big decisions. They were not timely taken. Captain's removal at the 11th hour, just ahead of the assembly polls, you can't predict that, it'll be able to do away with the anti-establishment wave against the Congress party.
And also just look at the way it has panned out as far as Navjot Singh Sidhu is concerned. He first made that commitment, if you remember, to Arvind Kejriwal to join the Aam Aadmi Party, only to go ahead and join the Congress Party later. Then he went ahead and made sure that there is an ouster of Captain Amrinder Singh that takes place. And after that ouster takes place, Channi gets appointed as the Chief Minister. He himself goes ahead, then quits as the PCC.
Yes, you see the manner in which this entire exercise took place, Charanjit Singh Channi was, a consensus phase. Remember the voting which took place when the CLP met, the Punjab Congress CLP met, Sunil Jakhar was the front runner. He got 41 votes. Compared to him, Navjot Singh Sidhu managed to get only 12 votes. His arch rival, Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa, also a Jat Sikh leader, managed to get 16 votes. And Charanjit Singh Channi managed to get only 2 votes. But despite that, Charanjit Singh Channi got the nod to become the Chief Minister by the party high command. So this is the ironical decisions I have been talking about, Chaiti. The manner in which these decisions were taken to accommodate the warring factions, to arrive at a consensus, worsened things for the Congress party high command. And that is why I keep saying that Punjab, as far as Congress party high command is concerned, is an unfinished agenda.
I want to understand, I know it's a little too quick for a reaction coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party, but are we picking up any kind of reaction coming in from the BJP over all this drama that is taking place in the Punjab Congress right now?